Any volunteer light a candle?
इति सो भगवारहं सम्मा सम्बुद्धो विद्याचरण संपन्नो सुगतो लोकविदु Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? We have one more candle. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Dear spiritual friends, before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami tatiyampi buddhaṃ sarenaṃ gacchami tatiyampi dhammaṃ sarenaṃ gacchami tatiyampi sanghaṃ sarenaṃ gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami adinādāna veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami kāmesu micchācārā veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami musāvādā veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami surameraya majja pamadatthāna veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami.
The opposite page. Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts.
Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect equality with others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and faithfulness.
Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
Iti piso bhagavā arahant sammā sambuddho viñjācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati Sattā deva manusānaṃ buddho bhagavāti.
Homage to the Dhamma.
Svakkhato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko paccattam veditabbo viññopiti.
Homage to the Sangha.
Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අට්ඨ පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනියෝ පාහුනියෝ දක්ඛිනියෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක් කෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති සාදු සාදු සාදු.
Offerings. Offering of light.
ඝනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදං සිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං.
Offering of incense.
ගන්ධ සංභාර යුත්තේන ධූපේනහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං.
Offering of flowers.
වන්නගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුහේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලභාමි මොක්ඛං කුම්පං නිලායාති යථා ඉදං මේ කායෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාං.
Offering of water.
ආදිවාසේතු නොභන්තේ පානීයං පරිකම්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Offering of drinks.
ආදිවාසේතු නොභන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බඨානේ සුපතිත්ථිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා. සාදු සාදු සාදු.
Next page. Wish of well-being.
วินเชมัจจันเตนามัสสะนิยังนามัสสะมาโนระเตนันเตยังยังปุญญาภิสังดังวิปุลังอาลันทังตัสสานุภาเวนะหะตันเตรายโย
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the bee that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an evil mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, and benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a distinguished is lost from silver. For one who mindfully builds boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with his wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with his wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All things are not self. When one sees with his wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
You can keep your books in the caddies next attached to your chairs. Let us together make an effort to practice loving kindness meditation and meditation on breathing. Take a moment to rejoice this moment. This is one of the best gifts that we can give to ourselves, dedicating a time to take care of our mind. And we use our mind and body to take care of many things, to help many others to achieve a lot of tasks of the day. But we don't take much time to take care of that very body and mind that we use very often. But right now we have got an opportunity to take care of that mind, and through that mind to help this whole body to heal, be healed. So rejoice this moment that we have given ourselves the time, the best gift that will heal our body and mind. With that rejoice, make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this wholesome space, this friendly gathering, and this guidance, and I will engage in a committed practice. Make that determination now. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and the chant, and help yourself to be here and now with your body. Throughout the bell and the chant, try to feel your body, where your body is touching, where you have pressed muscles in your body, where you feel your clothes, any sense of touch or warmth. Try to feel them all and be in your body throughout the bell and the chant. Dear spiritual friends, you just listen to the chanting Namo Buddhaya, which means pay homage to the Buddha. You are in front of the Buddha to practice meditation. Everything is calm, quiet, and peaceful. Feel the present moment where you are right now. To feel the present moment and where you are right now, you can feel how you are keeping your body. You can adjust your body into a comfortable meditative posture if you wish, keeping your upper body somewhat upright. It will help you for better meditation. And chin somewhat parallel to the floor. Both palms are resting on your lap. Right palm on the top of left palm, touching both thumbs each other. And you can keep your both eyes closed gently. This is your meditative posture. Now take a moment to feel your body and relax your body. Feel the entire body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the whole body and relax. Feel your feet. Lower legs, upper legs, back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles, and relax. Feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. Feel that pressing sensation and be with your body. Feel your chest area and both shoulders. To feel more closely, you can take a deep breath slowly and hold it for a while and slowly breathe out. While you are breathing out, feel the relaxation of your upper body. Take one more breath, a deep breath, a slow breath. Relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Feel the upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, and fingertips. Feel how the fingers are touching each other. Any warmth sensation in between your fingers? Feel it. Feel your neck area, your facial muscles. To relax your facial muscles, just invite a gentle smile into your face. Feel how the facial muscles are relaxing there. Feel the forehead and relax. And the top of your head, how you feel there. Relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Be with your body. Be in this present moment, right here. Now take a moment to observe your mind. Find out where your mind is right now. Be with your mind. Observe what is happening in your mind right now. What is really going on in your mind? Thoughts. Thoughts. Various types of thoughts. Observe all these thoughts and notice them. Let any thought occur in your mind. You no need to take an extra effort to suppress or stop occurring of these thoughts. Just let them occur, no matter whatever they are. But observe and notice mindfully, without judgment or cultivation of any thoughts. Observe and notice them. You may have pleasant thoughts or unpleasant thoughts, wholesome thoughts, unwholesome thoughts, positive thoughts, negative thoughts, or neutral thoughts. Mindfully and carefully notice them. Being right here, what you are doing is just observing your own mind. You may have the thoughts related to past or future or present. They are just thoughts. Observing and noticing the thoughts, you understand the nature of your mind, how mind functions.
With this understanding, now you can generate whatever wholesome thought that you wish to cultivate in your mind. Purposefully, you can generate wholesome thoughts in your mind. In this meditation, we cultivate the thoughts of loving kindness, loving friendliness, the universal friendliness, wishing everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. Wishing well being to all, everyone else, without exception, to all beings. Loving kindness. What a beautiful thought that you can cultivate. Trust yourself. You have that capacity in your mind. You have that potential within yourself. Just imagine there's a nice, beautiful baby in front of you. A beautiful baby is smiling. Having that nice smile. That beautiful baby is looking at you. Just imagine. Your mind may be full of love, caring, so many positive thoughts. That kind of wholesome thought now you are going to cultivate to all beings, to all beings. Same genuine wishes of loving kindness. You can start from yourself. You, as an individual, as a being, think about yourself. The person sitting right here, this being, this person deserves loving kindness. You, for yourself, genuinely make the wishes of loving kindness. The guidance will help you to cultivate the thoughts of loving kindness. Mindfully listening to the guidance, cultivate the thoughts of loving kindness for yourself. Be with the guidance. Think about yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Generate loving kindness and radiate throughout your body, wishing a healthy body. That is your body. Genuinely make wishes of loving kindness and radiate them throughout your body. Radiate the loving kindness you are generating in your mind into each and every parts of the body, into all the systems and internal functions of the body. Deeply appreciate the support of all these functions, systems, organs, and all the parts of the body. With deep gratitude to your own body, fill your body with loving kindness. Feel all the parts, the skin, the muscles, bones. Radiate your loving kindness. The systems, even in this moment, they are functioning for you. The respiratory system, the vital function of the body, the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, the brain, the sensory faculties, the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue. All these systems, organs are functioning for you to maintain your healthy life. With deep appreciation, radiate loving kindness throughout your body. May my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May each and every part of the body, all the systems, functions, and the organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Observe your mind. Be right here. Be in this present moment. Feel your present mind. Right now, your mind is full of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The same wishes you made for yourself, now it's time to expand without exception to all beings. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits, wholeheartedly. You can extend the same wishes to anyone else. Let's start from here, wherever you are practicing this meditation. Think about the people, anyone else staying close by you. Extend your wishes of loving kindness for them. Here, think about your spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with you, who are sitting around you, next to you. As a spiritual community, let's share our wishes of loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with me be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these friends who are joining this meditation, who are practicing this meditation right here, all together, let's share these wishes. May all these friends be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room. Think about the beloved ones in your life, your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, anyone else in your life. Extend your genuine wishes for them. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of the beloved ones to all other beings, not only for humans, to all the other animals, to all the other creatures who are living near or far away places, visible or invisible. Expand more and more. Think about all beings living in this neighborhood, in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in this country, in this world, in this universe. Your loving kindness is boundless, no limits. Expand your loving kindness without any boundaries, without exception. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Extend your wishes of loving kindness into every direction. Sitting right here, expand your loving kindness into every direction, into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above and below. May all beings who are in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat it in your mind and cultivate the thoughts of loving kindness to all beings. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Observe your present mind. Enjoy the loving kindness you made within yourself. You are relaxed and peaceful. Loving kindness has made you peaceful. Now, with your peaceful mind and with your relaxed body, gently move your attention into your breath. You are going to practice breathing meditation for next few minutes. If you have changed your posture, keep your upper body somewhat upright. Keep your neck straight, chin somewhat parallel to the floor. That is the way of practicing breathing meditation. As a start, take a long breath, a deep breath, a slow breath. Hold it for a while and slowly breathe out while feeling the area in between your upper lip and nostrils, where you have to keep your attention, your awareness in breathing meditation. Feel the area in between your upper lip and nostrils. Try to keep your awareness there and take few more deep breaths. And feel any sensations, any feelings, any changes which are happening while you are breathing in and while you are breathing out. Taking few more deep breaths, come to your natural breath. Mindfully breathe in and mindfully breathe out until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with the breath. Be with the breath. Some other thoughts may occur in your mind. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in and mindfully breathe out. Dukkam patthace niddukkha bhayam patthace nibbhaya Sokapattace nisoka Hontu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity, to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this wisdom, this practice from generation to generation. and you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation today. And it's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to practice this meditation peacefully and comfortably, particularly who cared this center, arranged this place for you, cleaned this place for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. Even these non-living things we are using for our meditation, the cushion, the chair you are sitting on, this bell, these devices we are using, deeply feeling gratitude to everyone and everything. To conclude our meditation, let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, everyone. It was a peaceful sitting. Didn't feel like, there were 20 plus people in the hall. 30, yeah, 30, yes. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. And any sharing or questions about your practice? When you meditate well, you don't feel like talking.
Still in meditation.
Yes. But unfortunately, I had to talk. Okay, and in this whole session, we have been generating wholesome wishes for everyone, and then also try to maintain mindfulness with our breath. So in that whole process, we have given a chance to our body to be healed, and also to our mind to be trained. Be trained in loving kindness, acceptance, forgiveness, and also to train to be mindful means train to observe whatever happening without jumping to judge or interpret or react, just to observe what is happening. So we are losing our capacity to observe. We are very quick to interpret, judge, color the experience, and react. So we train our mind gradually to observe and absorb and witness before we interpret or judge or react. That's a special quality, as human beings we have. We are diminishing that capacity. In meditation, we are improving that capacity. So even outside of the meditation, whenever happening in our life, whenever you are talking to someone, you try to first to understand what they say before you reply. You are so quick to reply, even without taking time to really wait and understand what they are saying. We are very quick to interpret and judge already. In the half of their speech, you already make a decision what they are saying. So, and even in many other moments, we want to just take a moment to observe and absorb, and then based on that we can make a decision. So it's a very important skill we need in our life, not only in meditation but outside of the meditation. Okay, so in this during these 3 months, what we call Vasana period, is starting from July full moon all the way to October full moon. This 3 months is called Vasana, literally rainy retreat. And during these 3 months, we are supposed to put a little bit more extra effort and for do additional practices to improve our spiritual progress. So as monks, we have committed for that 3 months meditation, the 3 months, period of intensive practice. As we also encourage you to do additional practice. As a part of that, we have been giving different challenges in different weeks. The first week we gave a challenge that you express your gratitude to someone you did not contact recently, or some tool that you have used but you kind of forgot. And so I think you did that. And the last week I asked you to do act of giving. Do an act of giving as a way of reducing our craving, as a way of purifying our mind. One way we can do it is to do a help to someone where you didn't get the chance to receive an appreciation. So how was that challenge? Anyone would like to share? How did you do that challenge? Or you're afraid that if you tell the person will find out. I also do a secret help with someone. These days we can easily do it. You can send a gift online. Order something without telling who are you. Right? Yes. Yeah.
I donated blood for the first time in a long time.
Oh, very good.
I figured they don't know where
Yeah,
it comes from.
that's exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's a great thing. Yes. So that was your first experience.
So they
Up
told
to-
me that I donated in 2016, so it's been a while.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I remember, when I first donated blood, that was in our university, and and it was a great, because I fainted after I donated. So, yeah. Yes, that was great thing, Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, let's move to this week theme. So starting from today, our theme is learning the Dhamma. Learning the Dhamma. Dhamma stands for, specifically it stands for teachings of the Buddha. But it also, broadly, it stands for how the things work, how actually the underlying mechanism of the existence, the order, the laws, natural laws. So dharma, sometimes dharma or dhamma also means natural laws, how things operate. That's in a broader sense. In a specific sense, it also means the teachings of the Buddha. But the teachings of the Buddha explains how the life works, how our mind works, how the nature works, how the existence takes place. It explains the underlying mechanism of that, working of the world and the mind. But the teachings of the Buddha also explain how we can use that mechanism, that working, that natural law, to reduce our suffering and increase our peace. So there's a application of that knowledge in the teaching of the Buddha. Like we have science and technology, right? Science is understanding the working of the elements and the natural law of the material elements. That is science. And technology is applying or utilizing that science to produce something useful, like this fan, right? This I use understanding how exactly the particles work and elements works, and then you use it to make something useful. So in the same way, the teachings of the Buddha explains how the mind works, how the the life occurs, how the existence occurs, but does not stop there. They explain this is how mind works, and then understand the mechanism, and then let us utilize that law to bring about a peaceful mind. And mainly the teachings of the Buddha explain how suffering occurs in us. What is the mechanism of suffering? And then not only that, and then, okay, if once you understand the mechanism of suffering, how we can use that knowledge to reduce suffering and eventually to overcome suffering completely. So that is what we call Dhamma. The whole, project is to, to first to understand Dhamma, and then, of course, later to realize Dhamma. There are a number of stages. First, we have to understand it, and then later we have to make it our own realization. But the first part of is understanding the Dhamma. For that, we have to learn it. So that is the challenge for this week, to learn the Dhamma, to learn the teachings of the Buddha. That means learning the underlying mechanism of our life, mainly, basically. And learning doesn't mean that we fully grasp it, doesn't mean that we fully realize it, but first stage of realization is learning. So that is why in the Buddhist practice, what we call Noble Eightfold Path, the first item is right view or right understanding, that you have a correct grasp of the explanation of the mechanism of life. We have a kind of glimpse, some basic understanding, but then we follow other items in the path to personally experience it. So it's really important to learn the Dhamma. So I encourage you to to spend this weeks, and I'm sure that many of you are reading books, and dedicate some time with your busy schedule, do some extra effort to read some spiritual teachings. The teachings given by spiritually evolved people, and of course you can choose the Buddha, and you can also choose anyone else too. And read some books or some direct teachings given by the enlightened persons, people who have evolved, spiritual evolved beyond ourselves, and they see the large picture of the world, and they say they have seen the reality behind everything, and we are still inside the shell of our own ego. Therefore, we only have a very limited view of the world. So therefore, it's very important to learn the more wider, more penetrative understanding of the world. So I would like to encourage you to, if you haven't started reading any Buddhist text, and I would like to encourage you to read this book. Because the main reason I select this very little. It's called Dhammapada. Dhammapada, and we know that and there are so many Buddhist texts, or so many volumes of Buddhist texts, simply because Buddha lived until age 80, and he became enlightened. He became the Buddha at the age of 35. Anyone who is 35 here? Or close? Yes. Yes. So yeah, that is the age. Yeah, that's the age actually Buddha became enlightened. Yeah, and then he lived all the way to 8 years old. That means his teaching career is 45 years long. So he has given so many teachings. He has left so many teachings, and fortunately, the generations of disciples of the Buddha has preserved much of his teachings. Therefore, we have a number of volumes of the teachings of the Buddha. So, but if you want to learn some summary of the teachings of the Buddha, there are a lot of, Buddha was also a poet. and he has uttered so many poems we call gatha or stanzas. And within the Buddhist text, even at the time of the Buddha, those verses were collected, memorized by the disciples of the Buddha as a way of remembering his teachings. So even at the time of the Buddha, they started to collect his verses, his poems. And finally, those verse collection of verses, poems, is called Dhammapada. There are 426 verses here. When we were small monks, we supposed to memorize at least 2-3 verses a day. And within few months and year, we memorize the whole text. Okay, so
Some of verses we quoted from Dhammapada to our chanting books.
chanting
as well.
books, yes, there are certain verses selected from this Dhammapada too. So that will be my encouragement for you to read Dhammapada. That's the direct teaching of the Buddha. But because there are verses there are very the meanings are sometimes you may need some context to understand some of the meanings. But then you can ask us. Yes, there are stories behind every verse too. But and you can read, you can start using, because they are full of wisdom in any verse. I can just open a page and read something, and and it has wisdom. So it has. Do you like to suggest any page? 140 pages. Can you just give me a number? I will open and read.
111.
Huh? 111. Okay, let's see. 111. Sorry, 111 is afterwards. Any other number?
17.
17.
Yeah. Maybe the intro.
No. Oh, 7 things. The chapter on the fool means actually fool means immature. Yeah. So can we say? Yeah, 7 things. The page that we can read. Yeah. Actually, yeah. There's. The fool who is conscious of his foolishness is wise to that extent. But fool who consider himself wise is one to be called a fool indeed. Did I get the meaning? Yeah. So a fool who is conscious of his foolishness is wise to that extent. And but a fool who considers himself wise is one who is to be called fool, for sure. So anyway, so those are the examples. So I would encourage you to read them.
The very first 2 stanzas, Bhante, we chant over here. Very first 2
Oh.
stanzas here, the mind.
Yes, remember we say, after chanting in English, we say, the mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief, mind meda. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows. That person like the wheel, like the wheel of the fox,
Foot of the ox.
foot of the ox. Yeah, that is the first verse. The other one is the second verse. Yeah. So that's my encouragement, and read this or any other Buddhist text during this time. The reason, actually, the reason that we want to read this spiritual teaching is to broaden our mind, to really go beyond our limitations, because this Dharma is actually as a result of a big research, big investigation, a big breakthrough that Buddha had about the mystery of existence. How he made that breakthrough is not through actually examining, investigating the external objects of phenomena. And most of the knowledge that we have today in human history are the knowledge that we have got from investigating and observing the external phenomena, whatever the thing, whatever things that we can observe through our senses. So all the pieces of all the knowledge that we have, most of the knowledge we have, not all, but most of the knowledge we have today, whatever the the logic you can say, are the knowledge that is developed through observing, investigating things other than ourselves, external observation. And the very, very criteria of science is actually observing something, not yours, but something outside, right? But the Dhamma, the breakthrough that Buddha did actually, based on the thorough investigation and exploration of insight. So it's like the Buddha actually turned the telescope other way around and then examine this whole piece of life from top to the bottom, and truly, realize and realize what is really happening within this piece of life fully. And that examination, that discovery gave him understanding that how any piece of life operates in the world. So here's the Buddha's lab, so to speak. Laboratory was his own body and mind. So that gives us a whole different way of understanding the life. So that is how Buddha understood the mechanism of our experience. Exactly, he understood how we experience the world. And most of the time, our knowledge is about after we experience, what are the things we experience. What are the sounds, the taste, what are the things we experience, what are the things we observe. External world, the galaxies, whatever, planets or whatever, trees or plants, whatever, and the examination of the things that we experience. But the Buddha examine how we experience the world, not what we experience, but how we experience the world, how that experience happens. And through that, he discovered actually whatever we experience, whatever we tend to believe that is over there, is actually partly a construction of our part. So therefore, that is a whole different way of looking at the world. We usually believe that whatever we see, smell, taste, whatever the world that we experience is existing as we experience out there. That is how we usually see and believe about the world. But what Buddha discovered is actually whatever the world that we experience is a co-creation of our own sensory capacities of our mind, and then whatever elements out there. So, and by doing that, and what we can understand that whatever fear that we have, or whatever dislike or dislike we have, whatever attraction, whatever repulsiveness we experience about the things, about the people, about the situations, are not only there. We think that there are ugly things, there are repulsive things, there are attractive things, there are fearful things. We project everything is outside, but actually it's a co-creation. So when you understand that, then the mechanism, there's a large part we play within ourselves, and that is a part that we can change. So in that sense, actually, without leaving the world, we can change how we experience the world. We can change how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about others. That's a big freedom. So there are times, that at the time of the Buddha, and many people who listen to the teaching of the Buddha, they gave up so many things to become his disciples. Because when they realize that's what a freedom, once we understand this mechanism and we can change how we live the life, how we see the world, how we feel about ourselves and others, and kind of freedom and kind of joy that is possible. And they gave us so many things to become his disciples, and then experimented and enjoy. Experience that joy. When they remember that the prince Baddi, who was a prince, and after listening to the Buddha was himself also a prince, right? So he renounced, and then became a monk, and he gave up his royal career and then became a monk, and then started to meditate. But very often he used to utter a verse, utter an exclamation. He used to say, Aho Sukham, Aho Sukham, Aho Sukham. How we translate to English, Bhante?
What a happiness.
Yes, yeah. He used to say, what a happiness, or what a bliss, what a bliss. And others who listen to him, he is always saying this, what a bliss, what a happiness, what a happiness. And they thought that, oh, this is a prince. He might be missing his, the life that he had, because now he's living in this, forest, with not much facilities. He just, live by what other people offer him, and doesn't have, comfortable clothes or comfortable beds to sleep. They thought that he might be missing his, life, as a prince. So they complained to the Buddha, you better talk to this monk. He's just uttering what happiness, what happiness. But Buddha knew actually why he's saying. So Buddha used this as a teaching opportunity and invite all the monks, all the practitioners to come in front of everyone. Buddha asked, Badhya, is that true that you always had this statement coming out from your mouth, what happiness, what happiness? Say, oh yes, Venerable Sir, I say it quite often. And he asked, can you explain what you are referring to? And then there's interesting teaching. He said that, Venerable Sir, when I was a prince, I had a really nice place to sleep. And I was surrounded, I had this cushions around me, all the velvet, carpet. And I was sleeping on the top of, the deer skin. That was the best thing those days, and then, moreover, there were 4 guards around my room to guard me, because I'm a prince. There are those that there were spies. There were always conflict between different kingdoms. There was no UN those days. Even we, and of course, and even with the process of UN, still we have problems. But anyway, so anytime other kingdom can capture your kingdom, so you have to protect kings and princes. There were 4 guards around my room, and there were more guards around my palace. But it's even because I couldn't sleep well. I always had this fear, and I was really anxious. I was given food, but I was not that peaceful to eat that food. And he's explaining, the kind of luxury he had, but at the same time, lack of peace, lack of freedom that he had in that life. And now he has renounced everything. He lived a very frugal life, but the kind of mental freedom that he's having is great. So now I can even sleep, with this minimum facilities really well. I sleep really well, Venerable. So I'm always, having this, underlying contentment in my heart. I feel quite full in my life, and I'm so peaceful and happy. When I say what a happiness, I'm referring to happiness I'm enjoying right now. not the kind of pleasure I had with so many other anxiousness and pain over there. I'm referring to mental happiness and peace I'm enjoying. So therefore, then learning the Dhamma can give you some tools to practice and to change the way we experience the life, without changing any other condition. You don't have to change the place you live. You don't have to change the people. Maybe some people, but people you work with, but we can change how we experience the life by learning all these techniques that you have discussed. But we have to learn, because this is not something you just believe and hope and wait for miracles to happen. That is not the teaching of the Buddha. This is about exactly knowing the mechanism of our mind, mechanism of how human behavior, and exactly knowing those mechanisms and the patterns, and then working with it and then changing it. It's really, really changing how you think, how you behave, how you react. It's not a miracle. It's not, so in order to do that, you have to learn. Without knowing, you can't do any change. It's not simply wishing. It's not simply hoping. It's really working out, and doing the change. So therefore, in order to do that, you have to learn. So I encourage you to, do that learning. So as a challenge, I would like to give you few quotes from the Dhammapada. You can choose one, not all, and memorize by next Wednesday. Yes. Yeah. Anything that you memorize, we can chant in Pali. Because you already, the good thing about memorization is actually when you memorize it, it's available for you in your mind. Whenever, for us, because we are so thankful to our teachers, our masters, they gave us hard time, but we somehow memorized the whole text and the many other texts. So all the things that we have memorized is over here. Anytime, whenever something happening in our life, and we sometimes remember those verses. So those things that can help us as guidance to how to deal with that thing. Whenever someone blame us, whenever something happened the way we didn't expect things to happen, when our plans, plans collapse, we feel so upset. But then quickly we remember some verse that is related to that. That guides us to reinterpret things and how to react. And whenever people come to us with their problems and pains, whenever they explain the problems, we remember, this verse will work with this. So it's already available, it's like so inbuilt knowledge. So therefore, if you memorize any of these verses, it's going to help you a lot. It's going to come to you when in times of a need, whenever you need. So maybe we'll email you, okay? Email, you can select one. So let me quickly say that. This is the 5 things. 5 verses, not 5. But just as from a heap of flowers, many garlands are made, so you, with your mortal life, should do many wholesome things as you can. Don't seek what fault with others or what they have done or haven't done. Rather, seek what you yourself have or haven't done. Good reminder. Health is the greatest gift. Contentment is the greatest wealth. Trusted person is the best of king. Liberation is the greatest bliss. Though you might conquer in battle 1,000 times 1,000 men, you are the greatest battle winner if you conquer just one, yourself. If you subdue craving and attachment, your sorrow shall fall from you like drop of water from a lotus flower. You may not have experienced lotus petal and even lotus leaf do not get soaked. If you put water, get big bubbles and it will leave without. Yeah, that's the special, what do you call Bhante? What is the
Texture?
Yeah, texture. Like there's a particular particular structure of nanoparticles. The lotus petal and lotus leaves do not get soaked. It's like a wax. Yeah. So if you subdue attachment and craving, your sorrow will fall off from your mind just like that. Water bubbles leaving, dropping from the lotus flower. The wind cannot shake a mountain. Neither praise nor blame moves the wise man. So so in order for us to like the praises and blames, or maybe approval and disapproval, should not govern your life. In this era of social media, we are looking for so many approval, and we get so upset with disapproval, and we just live as the others want us to be, right? But if you truly understand the value of your decision, value of your behavior, value of your good habits, you shouldn't pay much attention to others' praises and also blames, both praises and blames. You are right not because many people approve you or praise you. You are not necessarily wrong because other people disapprove you or blame you. So you shouldn't use that as a criteria, and that will give you enough strength to follow your. If you are sure with spiritual teachings and you understand. But anyway, so those are the things. You can select one that is
There are
relevant to
six,
you.
right? Six.
One, yeah, six. But you can choose just one. I want to be kind to them. And memorize one. So next Wednesday, we'll select.
Yeah.
No one will be here.
We will email you. Okay, yeah. Those who are not in our Wednesday email list, please, Bante, you can collect the emails. And if you're not in the Wednesday email list, please give him and we will send you the verses.
Otherwise, go and watch back our YouTube so you can again
Yeah. So let's do a memorization, okay? Yeah, that will help. Any thoughts or suggestions? Yes.
Bhakti, is there a recommended order for reading or studying the other texts of the longer Nikayas?
That's a good question. Yes, actually, because those collections were preserved as a way of preserving the teachings, not necessarily in the order of learning.
Right.
But fortunately, recently, Bhikkhu Bodhi has made a compilation called In the Buddha's Words, called Anthology from the Pali Canon. And he translated so many, and other, discourses. So he has arranged those discourses in a particular order that helping us to like understand the Dhamma through, starting from the beginning and slowly going to the deeper and deeper level. So we have that book here in the Buddha's Words, but it's a reference book. But I will show you after this. Yeah. That's a great compilation, anthology that ordered, that placed different discourses in order.
So it goes across the different.
Yes,
Nikayas,
all,
yeah?
yes,
Oh, I
yes.
didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's the great teaching. That will be the good book to read this week. Yeah.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So let's move to the next part of the program. Turn to page number 14. And it is time for us to share this goodness we just generated right here by coming to this practice, doing this meditation, chanting, and discussion. We have generated so much goodness, so much wholesome energy in our minds, what we call good karma or good merits. Now it is time that we can share these merits with many others. First of all, let us recall to our mind our departed parents, our departed grandparents, our departed ancestors, and family members and other friends, whoever had a great care and love for us, who are no more with us today. Let us share these merits with all of them. May they all share our merits. May they all be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other sentient beings. If there's any being who would like to share our merits, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ettavata ca amhihi sambhadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. We will do our blessing chant, wishing you all good health, peace, and happiness. We will chant the loving kindness sutra given by the Buddha with great compassion for living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you good health, wishing you peace and happiness in your life, and wishing you strength and courage to overcome your difficulties, and wishing you wisdom and mindfulness to make good decisions in your life. May you receive these blessings, and you may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, your friends, people who need help. You can recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sakko ujuca sujuca suvaco casansa mudu anatimani santo sunsa koca subaroca apmupagincoca sallahuka vunti santrindriyoca nipakoca ampagambo kulesu ananugindo naca kundang samacare kinciyena vinyo pare upavadeyum sukino vakemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukitatta ye kecipane bhutanti tasavatavarava anavasesadighava ye mahantava manjimarasakanuktula dittava ye baadditta ye chadure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhave siva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta naparo parang nikumbit nati mangit kanta chinang kanche vyarosana patika sanya nanya manya sansadukka mitcheye mata yathani puntang ayusa ek punta manurake evang pisambha bhutesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang mettang ca sambha lokasmi මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමානං උද්දං අදෝච තිරියං අසංබාධං අවේරං අසපත්තං තෙත්තං චරං නිසින්නෝවා සයානෝවා යාවතස්ස විගත මින්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේ බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දෙත්තිං ච අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමේසු විනය්‍යගේ ධන්නහි ජාතු ගම්බසෙයං පුනරේති තේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සොත්ති තේ හෝතු සම්බදායේතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බරෝගෝ විනාසුසතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සම්බේතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බරෝගෝ විනාසුසතෝ මාතේ භවත්පන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Let us try to recall to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during our past few days. Think about an actual incident that you were able to be kind to someone, listening to someone, or caring for someone, or giving something to someone. Even a simple act of kindness like holding a door for someone, or giving you away when you drive. Recall to your mind an actual incident of a kind deed. Let us rejoice these opportunities to be kind to others. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about an incident when someone was kind to you. Someone listened to you. Someone cared for you. Or you observed the kind deed of someone else. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu. It was so nice to have all of you tonight. I wish you to carry this peace to the rest of the week. And on this Saturday, we have our yard sale. We changed from garage sale to yard sale because we don't have a garage. So on Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., so if you have friends, please ask them to come. And we have a lot of nice things people have donated, coming from many, many families. So it's a nice opportunity to help the Buddhist Center and also help to reduce the waste and then, give a new life to all items, and you will be able to give a new life to, some valuable things. So please encourage your friends and families to come in. It's a good time to visit the Buddhist Center. It's on Saturday, August 2nd. If anyone is free to help us to sort out things and, organize, sort out and especially price those items which are priceless, but we didn't put a price. We can come on Friday evening to help us. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. So wish you all a good night, and please come to have a blessing stream if you'd like to have one. Yeah. And those who join our YouTube, really appreciate your dedication and your practice from home. And I hope that you will also memorize the verse that we will email you to. And look forward to see you next Wednesday too. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Those who don't receive our email reminder,